Hello, 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 everyone. I also just realized I'm going to probably put music in the background. So let me lower this down and I will have like music in the background just so we have stuff going on. So hello, everyone. Welcome to the kind of first stream of the year. Sadly, I guess we'll talk about some stuff. So the stream's gonna be a little bit different. First off, Happy New Year to everyone. I hope everyone's had a good start to their 2025 year. Let me turn the music down just a little more. There we go. That feels more background like. But yeah. So kind of just want to talk about like, hey, it's Sonic Sunday. You talk about Sonic 06. Where's Sonic 06 and all that stuff. We're just gonna talk about the future of stream of the Chameleon stuff. First off, obviously, that kind of made it sound a little scary, like the future of Chameleon. When we get to start streaming off, and I always put up like because we're gonna do some looking up stuff. So, obviously, some things kind of just fell through. So what happened? My friend who was going to lend me the PS3, we hung out. He gave me the PS3, and we like play tested a little bit. Obviously, I didn't want to play 06. I kind of wanted like 06 to, like, I wanted my first time playing Sonic 06 to be. I want my first time of playing Sonic 06 to be on stream with everyone. So we played a little bit of like Sonic Unleashed just to see like the PS3. Obviously, Sonic Unleashed has some weird technical issues already. But you know, if you know there was a lot of issues with 06, I would kind of wing it from there. But I kind of want to at least have my first playthrough of 06 being on stream with everyone. And so what happened is I didn't even think about looking this up in any way. So why I am able to record on PlayStation 5 and in the past I was able to record on PlayStation 4 is because I think there's an HDCP, I think it's what it's called. When that is on, it disables external capture cards from capturing footage on the PlayStation. Now on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, this is an optional thing, so you can just turn it off. And it'll be all good. But on the PS3, that's not an option. That's always on all the time. So you basically need to get an HDMI splitter in order to have that work. And I was like, okay, well, you know, and I was looking up some videos and I just coincidentally happened to have an HDMI splitter, but I couldn't find the power cord. And I was trying to do like a bunch of other stuff to figure it out, and nothing came through. Everything kind of just like it was just going bad, and I was like, well, this sucks. Because I was really excited for Sonic 06. I'm super excited. I kind of wanted this to be like my first big stream into like the year. But I didn't want to like wait another week and like start like a lot later for my first stream. I guess the first stream would have been Dragon Ball, but I was like, no, I want to kind of be Sonic 06. And so yeah, everything just went to shit. And part of me like, I'm like, I should have tried to get the PlayStation earlier. I should have tried to figure this out. I waited way too late. And so it is kind of on me. And that's why it just sucks a little bit, because now I'm doing this video and it's like, I wanted to start the year off right. I was like, yeah, Sonic, start the year off right with air quotes, because I'm playing Sonic 06. But, I'm just like, man, this really, it kind of just bummed me out a little bit. I'm not going to lie. It bummed me out quite a bit. Just because I was really excited for this, and I can't do this, but I am ordering an HDMI splitter. It should be coming like sometime in the middle of this week, so I'm going to test that out this week. I'm going to try to get that figured out, just so when we finally have a stream, which I also decided I'm gonna take this coming up Monday off. The Legend Tackle Ready Quest, thank you. But yeah, so I'm gonna take this Poké Monday off and this Dragon Ball Friday off, just because I really wanted the first stream of this year to be Sonic 06. It'll give me time to just make sure everything else is settled. I kind of like really finally settle on a Dragon Ball idea, because I'm still kind of back and forth, kind of the reason I didn't do it on Friday. And yeah, so I want to like just really make sure that I get everything figured out on the Sonic Sunday side of things, the Poké Monday side of things, and the Dragon Ball Friday side of things. So I guess I'm kind of here just to talk about it to anyone who does. So, and then I was like, I guess it wouldn't be the worst thing to have like an introduction stream where I say, hey, here's my plans for stuff, because I know I mentioned my Sonic plans on my last Sonic Sunday stream. I mentioned my Pokemon plans on my last Poké Monday, and I didn't really have any Dragon Ball plans figured out. So I wanted to you know, at least start it up now. I was like, I guess it wouldn't be the worst thing to have like a beginning stream where we talk about what I'm going to go through. I have a little bit planned, like in the thing I said today. Well, what was it? Because I was hanging out with my buddy. Give me the PS3. It's actually Memestery in chat, and we were playing some Smash Bros. And as a bit, I made a me of Dr. Eggman, and then I made me Brawler, me Sword Fighter, and me Gunner of Eggman, because it's like, hey, look, I can play in Smash, as a joke. And then I was like thinking about like some designs for Sonic. I saw some videos of like Sonic mods where it's like a more up-to-date Sonic. I don't know. I like Smash Bros. A lot too. Smash Bros. 6 is not confirmed, but with the Switch 6, or Switch 6, my god, Switch 2, like being not like leaked per se, but like a lot of talk with the Switch 2. I expect there to be a Smash 6 coming. And then obviously I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that they finally add some more Sonic reps. And so that's what this, I kind of wanted this like stream to be. So yeah, so first thing for Sonic Sunday, I wanted to just go over like the what we're going to be doing. So Sonic Sundays, I want to dedicate to Sonic 06, and I guess I'll go over, you know, why I want to do Sonic 06. So the big reason is Project 06. Project 06 is created by someone named Chaos X, who liked Sonic 06's concept enough, and then decided to just tackle the whole game and rework it from the ground up, like doing a huge change to Sonic, how he plays and feels, to Shadow, how he plays and feels, and Silver, how he plays and feels. And obviously there have been lots of videos of people recently playing some Project 06 where they're like, wow, this game could have been fire if it's like Sega locked in during this dark time. And I tried to limit myself of like watching this because I want to I always like to experience things firsthand. Like now that like I'm an adult and like I can, you know, do stuff and have money to do stuff. Or like when I was younger, I was like, well, I'm not gonna be able to buy this game, so I guess I'll just watch X YouTuber play like bajillion hours of it. Kind of my way of playing through. But now that I'm an adult, I was like, I'll wait to play it on my own time. So I want to play Project 06 really badly. I've seen some things, and I'm just really excited to try Project 06. But I wanted to do like at least to me, I was like, I want to do like a comparison, compare and contrast to Sonic 06. Because obviously I can be like, oh, P6 is really good. Like I could just play P6 right now without, because I've played, I guess I'm all over the place. Sonic 06, I had Sonic 06. I had it for the Xbox 360 when I was younger. I played a heck of a lot of it. It was, if you asked me when I was a kid, I would probably say it was my favorite video game of all time, because I was one of those kids where it's like, hey, I play like does the game have Sonic? Yes, I like the game. Doesn't matter how dog shit it was. Doesn't matter how atrocious it was. I played Sonic to play Sonic. No matter how good or bad it was. And obviously, especially when I was younger, I was in like that dark era of Sonic when I was growing up. Like there was Shadow the Hedgehog into the Sonic port for the Hedgehog 1 port for Game Boy, into Sonic 06, into Sonic and the Secret Rings. I was there in the dark times. But as a kid, I was like, well, I don't really care. It's Sonic the Hedgehog. Like I didn't know what made a good video game. I didn't know what made a bad video game. I just was like, Sonic is here. Thumbs up. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to replay Sonic 06. Like an authentic like I didn't want to emulate it because then like you could upscale some things. Like I wanted to play authentic Sonic 06 on authentic either Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3. Most people say Xbox 360 runs slightly better, but it's one of those like you're still playing Sonic 06, so it's not the biggest deal ever whether you play 360 or PS3 version of it. So just so I didn't have to like spend a decent chunk of change to get an Xbox 360 and then Sonic 06 for 360, I'm borrowing my friend's PlayStation 3, and then I bought Sonic 06 for PS3, which was pretty cheap, all things considered. And so yeah, so I did all, so I got all that. And so my idea was I wanted to play through Sonic 06, beat it all the way through Sonic's campaign, Silver's campaign, Shadow's campaign, the final story. I wouldn't be doing like the 100% route with every collectible. Maybe that would be like a stream down the road, okay, maybe like a goal or something like, hey, I reached this many stuff. I 100% Sonic 06 on authentic hardware. But at least the idea was I just play through Sonic 06. And then after I do that, I would then play Project 06. Because Project 06, from what I've understand from reading up on stuff, the only thing that the creator needs to do is have the final story, where it's kind of like where you play as the rest of the characters, like to get the Chaos Emeralds for Sonic, and then the big final fight with Solaris of Sonic, Super Sonic, Super Shadow, Super Silver. And so I was, obviously that was basically my plan for at least the Sonic side of things, where I wanted to do everything Sonic related, everything Sonic 06 related, play, again, not 100% the game, but play Sonic 06 all the way through, at least just the main story. And then, obviously, again, I would probably maybe do. I have like 100% that game as like a goal, like a goal at some point. And so, then after I do that, then I would play Project 06, where again, at least Sonic's campaign, Shadow's campaign, and Silver's campaign is like 100% done. It's just the final story, and then. The idea was maybe, hopefully, after playing Sonic 06 and then playing through Project 06, then, like, the final story would be finished, maybe. Not sure. Maybe that might be hopeful thinking, but that was sort of the hope. But at the very least, I would have it all done, and then whenever the final story dropped, I would then play the final story, and then bada bing, bada boom. And so, yeah, so that was my plan for Sonic 06. Or for Sonic Sunday for the foreseeable future. Maybe take a break at some point to do one stream of Sonic Rumble when that comes out. Depending on when the new Sonic Racing game comes out, that'll get a little crazy, where it's like I probably want to play that simultaneously. So maybe then I pick up like a Saturday stream, or maybe I do like a stream middle of the week. I don't know. Just because that would be exciting. Not sure, but I guess without without any release dates for either. Sonic Rumble is just, that's one of those like one stream and done type thing. That's like a fine like little break I take. And then well, yeah, Sonic Rumble, yeah. And then whenever the racing game we ever get a release date for it, then I'll kind of plan around that as best I can. In some way, would be the idea. But that's kind of like my idea for like Sonic Sunday / Sonic Saturday going forward. Would be play Sonic 06, throw in a Sonic Rumble stream, play Project 06, and then the new Sonic racing game again. However it looks, we don't end up know it. We're not going to know. And then last but not least, so that would be kind of like, that would be Sonic Sunday essentially. So I do have a notepad that I will capture. This is how I was like, yeah, we'll write on a notepad. How does that sound? So Sonic, and I'll make this bigger. I can. Is there any way to? Yeah, we'll do this. So it's not as freaking small. That's as big as it gets, okay. So yeah, Sonic Sunday would be play Sonic 06 and Project 06. Talk about Squeeze. That's how you spell squeeze. I'm having one of those. Yes, it is. I had one of those brain moments where I was like, that's not how you spell squeeze, right? Squeeze in Sonic Rumble and Sonic Racing Cross World. We'll get there when we get there. We'll get there when we get there. But yeah, so that's the idea of Sonic Sunday. So Sonic Sunday, the idea was play Sonic 06, go into Project 06, squeeze in some Sonic Rumble and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds whenever they decide to come out. Unless they find, well, no, even then I probably want to do Sonic 06 first. I guess if some reason Sonic Rumble Global version drops anytime between now and the 12th, I might do that first. But the idea is to do Sonic 06 first, just because that would be better for me. Or at least I'm more interested in playing Sonic 06, like just a full playthrough than Sonic Rumble. Sonic Rumble is one of those games where like every so often I'll just get some buddies. I'll be like, hey guys, want to play some Sonic Rumble? And then they're gonna be like, yeah, or no. So I have some buddies who seem interested in Sonic Rumble. At least they're like, this looks fun enough. And it's like, that's what I'm here for. Fun enough. And then Sonic Racing Cross Worlds I am really excited for. If, they lock in on that and do good. But Sega, ever since Frontiers, in terms of the games, has locked in. And they've locked in with the movies. I heard the comics are really good. I gotta do better about watching the comics. I also just realized that this is not fitted all the way. Is that fitted? Looks a little off. Move this over a little. There we go. Oh, then I just move this up a little. How does that look? That looks good enough, I think. But yeah, so that's my idea for Sonic Sunday, and then I'll do Saturday. Just because sometimes I do Saturday instead of Sunday. Just depends on how my Sunday looks. I guess I want to reword this. Do some. Comes out. But yeah, so we don't exactly know when Crossworlds is coming out. We don't know how long it's going to take me to play Sonic 06 and Project 06. At least in my head, this could be I didn't want to look up times. I kind of want to go into this game I looked up some stuff on 06. But I want to go in as blind with air quotes as possible. And so at least my assumption is 06 and Project 06 is pretty lengthy pretty lengthy, depending on how long I can stream, obviously. But it's I expect a month a campaign, because 4 streams per campaign. It's the game might not be long, but then there's loading screens to take account for, maybe some really stupid buggy shit that happens. So I think probably a month a campaign feels generous, and then there'd be the last story, which I think could be done in one stream if I dedicate a whole stream to the last story. And then Project 06, I'm going to say just that long, just due to the added content is the only reason I'm going to say that. So I think within that time, Sonic Rumble will be out, or Sonic Rumble global version, and then Sonic Racing Crossroads will probably be out by then. So that's the only reason I bring up those two, just because I think that they will come out. But yeah, Sonic Rumble, if I do Sonic Rumble streams, I'll probably do that with either some friends, or if there's co-op stuff, maybe I'll play with some viewers. We'll do some viewer stuff. Because that sounds like a lot of fun. I actually think Sonic Rumble looks really cool. I mean, again, I kind of follow the same thing. It's throw anything Sonic. Worst comes to worst, it's a free game. If you don't like it, you just uninstall. That's really it. You don't really waste a lot of resources. But the thing is really, which is good. So yeah, worst comes to worst, you just uninstall. Just don't spend money, uninstall the game if you don't like it, which is nice. But it does look fun. A lot of people who have actually played the game is this is actually a lot of fun. So yeah, so that's Sonic Sunday. I don't think there's much else to say. Then we go over to Pokemon Monday. What Pokemon Monday is going to look like. So we'll just type it as Pokemon Monday. So Pokemon Monday. What my idea was for Pokemon Monday, and the only reason I'm not doing a stream on tomorrow for Pokemon Monday is I want to get things situated. So I want to do something. So this was a run idea that I came up with, and I don't know if I want to explain all the rules now, because my brain's oh yeah, someone's gonna come along to Chameleon who has, just a small amount of people, and they're just gonna. So I came up with something called a Pokemon Normalizer Nuzlocke. And I guess I'm going to kind of iron out some rules to myself. I kind of want to keep the rules a secret. But I have the concept in my head of what the Pokemon Normalizer Nuzlocke looks like. And there's a reason it's called that. I feel like the name's a little misleading. Obviously, if there's someone who comes up with a better name, I will take it. But that's when I reveal what the Pokemon Normalizer Nuzlocke is. But it's a Nuzlocke run that I came up with, and I was I could see this being kind of funny. I'm just curious to see how it goes, see some public reception. It's people are oh, this is awesome, or wow, no, stop, nope, no, don't do that, no, bad. So at the very least, I'm going to try one run of it. I'm just going to see how people like it, see, how it does. If people like it, it'll be well, maybe we do more of it. Maybe I don't know. That's kind of all I had. That's kind of all I have to say. I do kind of want to iron out the rules 100%, but I want to reveal the rules when I finally do the Pokemon Monday stream. I don't want to reveal it now, just because my brain's someone's going to steal it, dude. It's is someone going to steal it? We don't know. Obviously, we'll probably do some Pokemon TCG Pocket. Pokemon TCG Pocket is something I've been really, really loving a lot of. It's a really fun game. I just been love playing that game. I haven't played. I even just doing my dailies. Like right now, there's not a lot happening. I'm not playing like a lot. But just having the dailies is just really nice. It's just a lot of fun to play Pokemon TCG Pocket. So I'll probably keep doing some TCG Pocket streams here and there. I think right now, like I kind of did a lot of the new stuff with the set. And so like maybe I just need to wait for the next set, I guess, maybe. I do have some Pokemon TCG Pocket ideas. I just need to kind of like talk with some people. Because I have one idea for a TCG Pocket thing. It's like a cool like draft Pokemon TCG Pocket like draft pick thing sort of, but it's not what you might think it is. But I do have some ideas, and I do want to do some Pokemon TCG Pocket. I would love to do that idea because I feel like that idea would be really cool, what I have in my head. But I don't want to spoil. Again, I don't want to spoil it, and I gotta figure it out with other people. Is the thing. So there's that. And then the other thing I wanted to do, because I was thinking about this too. I was like, I haven't played Project or Sonic 06 in a hot minute, so it's kind of like a brand new playthrough for me. So one thing I was thinking about doing is actually playing Pokemon Sun / Moon and Ultra Sun / Moon for the first time. Was another idea that I had. I have played Pokemon Red. And I'm going to say like Red, Blue, Yellow being some combination of them. Like it's one of those, like if you played Pokemon Red, you basically played Pokemon Blue. There's not enough differences where it's like, oh, only real Pokemon fans have played both Red and Blue. I played Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal. I played Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Fire Red, Leaf Green, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black, White, Black 2, White 2, XY, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Pokemon Sword and Shield, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And I guess I never beat XD, Gale of Darkness, or Coliseum. That would be some other ones I want to play as well. But in terms of like mainline, Sun and Moon / Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are the only Pokemon games I have not. I've played a little bit of Sun, and then I fell off of it. And then like I didn't get very far. I think I beat the first island. That's like the tutorial island, so I was like, doesn't count. And I just thought it was like, you know, Sun and Moon / Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. It's such a like a interest, like it's such a divisive Pokemon game. And I was like, well, it'd be kind of cool. Like I was like, I'm playing 06, which I know I've played it before, but it's kind of like a brand new playthrough simultaneously. It's like I have played it, but I haven't in so long where it's like, does it count? And then so I was like, oh, maybe I'll do a thing of Pokemon Sun and Moon / Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon for the first time. And then I was like, and then my brain immediately was like, oh, but I would love my first playthrough to be like on my actual, like, you know, like 3DS. So like I have like these Pokemon and stuff. And then I was like, well, I played Sonic Generations like for the 3DS, like through emulation. Maybe I shouldn't admit it. Whatever. Everyone and their mothers knew I did. So it's like, and I don't like obviously. So my first playthrough is like not on that. It's like, well, Pokemon's kind of different because like you can trade them. Like you like, can you even send Pokemon from your 3DS to Pokemon Home, or is like that all is that all shut down now? So it's like, I guess either way, like they're isolated. So it's like one's isolated to like this PC, and the other's isolated to like a actual 3DS. So that's where I'm like, you know, I'm not like, that's just an idea. I'll think about it through if I at least want my first playthrough to be that or not. I could do my other Pokemon challenge run. I did a Pokemon challenge run of Yellow / Blue, which I was really proud of, and I've yet to turn that into a YouTube video. I literally have the footage on a USB drive. I even talked to some buddies about it, like help me edit, and we have just not done anything. It's all my fault because I did not write any script stuff, and you know, maybe I'll actually sit down, lock it, and do that. But yeah, so There was one that people were suggesting like, oh, do X and Y for that type of run, which I might. And then so that, I guess that's another thing I might do. Pokemon X and Y, no catching, Pokemon hardcore. That's something I could do, and I could also, one I thought of that would be really interesting is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, no catching Pokemon hardcore. Where it's like, where I would love to just at least try that, just because the Let's Go games is like really like, oh, catch. But then then maybe it just becomes uninteresting. That's the only reason. Well, no, the only reason I suggest that is because like you can't fight wild Pokemon, you have to just catch them. And then that's how you get XP. So you can't like train from wild Pokemon, you have to just do trainer battles. So then it kind of just becomes like, you know, but then maybe that's too easy. This is something I want to at least try out. At least in my head, like the theory crafting of it's kind of interesting. And so those are my Pokemon Monday ideas. The first Pokemon Monday stream I am definitely going to do this coming up time is going to be the Pokemon Normalizer Nuzlocke. I just want to try it just to see how people like it. See if this is like interesting and cool, or it's like, let's go back to other Nuzlocke, shall we? And it's like, okay, we can do other Nuzlocke, that's fine. I'm going to say probably if this goes through, I don't know if I will be doing too much Nuzlocks myself. Just like the idea of this is kind of funny, but I don't know. But yeah, well, then obviously we'll still do some TCG Pocket, and then these are some other ideas, like just the first time playthrough of Sun and Moon / Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, X and Y, no catching hardcore, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. It doesn't matter. Let Pikachu, I would even just put / Eevee, so some people are like, why not do both? It's like, well, there you go. So yeah, so that's my Pokemon Monday ideas right there. And then last but not least, we have Dragon Ball Friday. Some ideas for that. So one thing I was thinking about is one thing I was thinking about is like doing Sparking Zero like online competitive is not like, I'm not like, oh my god, this is so awesome and so cool. Not that I dislike it, but at least for me with this game, I feel like a lot of fun is like coming up with like a lot of the fun, because like I could do like speedrunning of Sonic stuff, but it's like I don't really like the idea of me doing like speedrunning stuff. I want to do like cool stuff like this. I guess I'm not really doing any interesting challenges with Sonic games yet, but maybe I'll come up with an interesting Sonic challenge run. And do that. Like Pokemon, it's like, oh, I came up with I looked it up. I haven't seen anyone at least talk about it enough, I guess. But like I came up with a normalizer Nuzlocke, like my own personal Nuzlocke I came up with. I really took this like no catching thing. I took it to like the literal extreme of stuff. And it's like, so Dragon Ball, like, so obviously, like obviously the first thing that comes to mind would be a like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot like just playthrough. I started doing it a while ago. I really fell off of it, and I would love to like kind of just like restart, just experience some things again. Maybe I continue right where I left off. I don't know, but that's one idea. I do have some I cannot type. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. So I have some like Sparking Zero ideas. A lot of them like more casual, like with friends stuff, but I need to, talk with them. Like obviously then we have to get like consistent streaming schedule where it's like, hey, like I'm going to do, obviously because I do Dragon Ball Friday, so I have to get with enough people to be like, hey, can we consistently try to aim for this Friday for some stuff? And then it's like, you know, it's like obviously someone gets busy, then like some things fall through. Like, because one thing I thought of was like Sparking Zero, like one idea I had for Sparking Zero was like a draft league. Where we like draft characters and then like we fight, we kind of like do like a league type thing. And we just see it, you know, we see how that goes. You know, maybe do some more battles with maybe some more battles with friends. Like maybe we like as a chat, this could be the worst idea ever, we write our own Sparking Zero what ifs. Those are just like some ideas that come to my head like immediately. But it's like, you know, and I guess, oh my gosh. I mean, obviously there are some other Dragon Ball games that like could be played, that like we could do. What's like Dragon Ball Project Multi, like when that comes out, that's something that I can like play and do, because I played the beta of Project Multi and that was a lot of fun. So I could do some more Project Multi when that comes out, which we don't know when it's coming out yet. We knew it was gonna be 2025, but we have to. And then I had some people who are interested in that, so maybe I get some like some new guests onto that. So we have Dragon Ball Project Multi. I really don't know what I can do Xenoverse 2 related. Xenoverse 2 is just, I don't feel like doing Xenoverse 2. Xenoverse 2 is one of those games like I got an itch to play, and I play for like a week, and then I'm like, done. Honestly, Dragon Ball Multi would be like the only thing Dragon Ball related. Well, one thing that I was thinking about too is like, so I've been sitting on my copy of Dragon Quest 3 that I've yet to play. I was thinking about maybe switching Dragon Ball Friday to just like a Toriyama Friday. Because the only reason I did Friday was because like Daima's coming out Friday, and I've been watching Daima, then like on stream, like try to talk about it with some like people if they're on. So part of me was like Dragon Quest Friday, like do we sometimes just do Dragon Quest instead? It's like, I don't know, like whatever, like I don't know what people's thoughts are on that, like kind of just make it more of like a Toriyama thing as opposed to like a Dragon Ball thing. But I feel like it'd be between one of these three right now. Maybe I go back and play some old Dragon Ball games, like some like, what is it? Like, I actually never played the Dragon Ball Budokai games. I played Budokai Tenkaichi. I played 1, 2, 3, and then obviously Sparking Zero, which is like basically the fourth BT4. But I have not played the Budokai series. I've heard things about that. There's Dragon Ball Sagas. There's the Legacy of Goku RPG series. Legacy of Goku 1, 2, and then Boost Fury, which is kind of like the third one. There's a lot of stuff Dragon Ball related. And so, yeah, I guess I really just gotta figure out what exactly I want to do with Dragon Ball Friday. Because I don't know. Dragon Ball Friday to me is the hardest. Like Sonic Sunday, I was like, yeah. Like, I was like, I want to do 06, Project 06. That'd be really fun, great, cool start to a new year. obviously with Sonic Rumble is going to be coming out soon. That's a game that really interests me, and so I would love to do that. Then play Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. That game just looks really cool. And this could also just because I'm on a huge Sonic kick right now. Like I'm just doing a lot of things Sonic like on my personal time. Like even just at Walmart recently, there was like a really cute Sonic plush that I bought for myself because I was just like, it looks cute. I love Sonic. He's a little dude. But then even like Pokemon Monday, I was like, oh, Pokemon Monday. It's like, well, there's Pokemon TCG Pocket right now. I was like, oh, this Normalizer Nuzlocke. It's like really interesting to me. I've yet to play, Pokemon Sun and Moon on, like I've yet to play Sun and Moon like fully 100% all the way through. Like I could do that. Then like these ideas I've been setting on for a while ever since I beat the Pokemon Yellow/Blue no catching Pokemon hardcore run I did before. But Dragon Ball, I've just been struggling to figure some stuff out. Just with so like DBZ Kakarot. I might do some it's just the only thing is like well, what I was doing at least before with streaming is like I would just do one thing for a long time, and I was like, that just gets boring. But what's nice about this is like, oh, so on Sunday I'm doing Project 06. I'm like spacing some stuff out. Like I'm not always playing Sonic 06. I'm not gonna get tired of it, or I'm not gonna get tired of Sonic like that. Pokemon Mondays, it's like, oh, I have like this, I have like a bunch of different Pokemon ideas where it's like I'm just doing this on Monday, so I'm not getting burnt out of this. Dragon Ball, like before when like playing Kakarot, I would sometimes struggle to like keep going with DBZ Kakarot. But then it's like, oh well, I have now if I dedicate this to Friday, now it's like just not as bad. To me, Sparking Zero, like, so my thing is, so to me, Sparking Zero just kind of feels like I want to play this with friends. Like Sparking Zero just kind of feels like a I play with friends game. Like I feel like I'm not good enough competitively to do to do anything competitive Sparking Zero related. Nor do I really have an interest in doing Sparking Zero competitive with air quotes. So Sparking Zero is kind of just one of those like if I have because I played before with my buddies Michael and Gavin. And it's like if I did if I had a consistent Sparking Zero Friday with like those two, maybe like another person joins us, I'd be doing a lot of Sparking Zero content because I know it's like, oh, a lot of battles, but we would all come up with like interesting ways to do things. Like obviously like the draft league was an idea I came up with to keep it fresh. One thing we were thinking about doing just to be funny is just like riffing. Like you guys see those like videos where people like will pretend to be the character they're playing and like they are in character with air quotes, but then they say things like, well, this character would never say this, but it's like really funny because like in the context of what they're talking about is it's funny to hear someone's impression of Goku or someone's impression of Vegeta saying certain things, what makes it funny. That's something that we've thought about doing. And like that, and then even writing maybe some what ifs with some buddies would be kind of fun too. Sparking Zero just kind of feels like I don't want to play this alone type of game, just because it gets tough. It's just a tough game to to play by yourself. Like at least for me, like I find it hard to play by myself sometimes. I played it alone. Like the most recent time I played it alone, like by myself, was when I was grinding up the Purunga Dragon Balls by myself for when I did the Purunga summon on stream and then I platinumed the game on stream, basically. And like, I don't know. Even then, like even like BT3, I only like was doing that like to prep myself for Sparking Zero, and like I did like all the solo stuff Sparking Zero has to offer. I know there's like the what ifs, like there's the create your own what ifs or like battle simulator stuff, but even when I was doing that alone, I was like, man, this is like, it wasn't for me alone, but I could definitely see myself like with a buddy, like just doing some of the stuff with Sparking Zero and just having an absolute freaking blast. And that's what I'm probably going to try to work on. Project Multi, I haven't played it by myself exactly, so I don't know how it'll be by myself. I do have some people who are interested in playing Project Multi that like I know, so like maybe I'd be like, hey, we can play Project Multi together. That'd be a lot of fun. Maybe. So I guess it kind of just sounds like I kind of just backed myself into like a Kakarot thing. Like maybe I just do I do Kakarot. I guess I'll kind of find out. I'll try to talk to some buddies and see like, hey, am I just gonna do solo DBZ Kakarot, or am I going to get to some Sparking Zero? Because then if I did Kakarot, I feel like I just want to reset, because I remember in Kakarot I'm like at the end of the Cell Saga, but it's been such a hot minute where it's like, okay, well, you know, we're missing a lot of stuff now. And it's like I should probably go back and play everything again just to get myself refreshed too. Like, oh, what was this part? Like, what was this stuff? You know, all that jazz. So that's what I think Dragon Ball Friday is going to look like. I'll kind of let people know. I guess you'll kind of you'll see I'm either playing DBZ Kakarot or Sparking Zero. But then Sparking Zero is also nice too, because like Sparking Zero, like we're gonna get superheroes DLC sometime in the future. I feel like it's gonna be kind of soonish. Where obviously we're gonna see some Beast Gohan, Orange Piccolo, Cell Max, the Gammas, which that'll be a lot of fun to play. Then Daima, then we'll talk way more Daima. I feel like with the dub out, more people will be watching Daima. Like I have some buddies who are like, I just want to wait for the dub just because they're so dub nostalgic, and like, you know. And so obviously the dub of Daima would be really I think that'll help a lot too. I think more Daima characters, I would have a lot more. Well, not that oh, now there's Daima, I have way more fun, but it's like there's like Daima's like the brand new like kid on the block. It's like we haven't, I want to do a lot more like Daima stuff. I guess like Dokkan Battle has some stuff. Maybe Dokkan Battle, I don't know. Dokkan Battle / dude, I cannot type. Dokkan Battle / Legends. Only reason I say with a question mark is those like gacha games. It's like oh cool, I do Dokkan Battle. Like right now, I know in Dokkan they have like the Dokkan Fest, Daima, Super Saiyan Goku, and Glorio. It's like, okay, well if I don't pull those units, then it's like, okay, there's only so much like content I can create. But then since it's a gacha game, like because it's a gacha game, there's only I have to like be lucky, obviously, and if I'm not lucky, I don't pull these like brand new units, then like what am I like really like recording for, you know? It's like I have to like get the new units, and then like I have to then spend money on the game, and it's like, it's like, I don't know. Like then like I mean, look at my brain's like, oh, I do it for TCG Pocket. But I just don't know. Like right now, I even just did a multi. I haven't played Dokkan in a hot minute. I just did a multi, and I got like absolute garbage. And I guess like obviously that can happen too with Pocket. But then like the thing is, Pocket has, I feel like, a lot better deals than Dokkan. Like Dokkan, you spend like $50. Like let me like, not to hate on Dokkan. Then what makes Pocket nice too is like you have like daily packs. Like, I mean, I know I'm paying for the premium version of Pocket, so I get an extra pack a day, so it's 30 packs a month. But like there's a sale on Dokkan. But like I guess one thing, like I think like the typical sale is like it's like 90 Dragon Stones, and it's like almost like $50. Okay, so I guess right now they have some decent deals, kind of. Well, I guess, okay, so here's something. So 90 stones plus 10 stones is $25. It's 50 stones for a multi-summon. So it's essentially $12.50, and that's an on sale pack. I'm just kind of gonna look at like on sale, just because I think it's, you know. Pokemon TCG Pocket. They have a 50 gold plus a bonus 60 gold for $10. So a little under like 2 multi summons, like the equivalent of, or be a little under 20 packs. Like, you know, the exchange of like a unit versus a pack for like $15 off, and it's like you can just grind like a little bit of like hourglasses. Like that $10 is basically like kind of gets you like 2 multis, and it's like, so off the bat it's like, holy crap. Like I spend $10, I do 2 multis on here, where it's $25 for 2 multis on, and those are on sale ones too. Not to say that TCG Pocket's like the greatest with their stuff too, but I feel like it's a much better deal than Dokkan Battle, I've noticed recently, and it's just like, oh god, I don't know. So that's why I'm like maybe on that. But then, you know, so there's like this, maybe I change it to just Toriyama, and then like obviously I play some like Dragon Quest. We get into some Dragon Quest. I guess other stream ideas. So I have some other stream ideas. One is Marvel Rivals. Been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals on my own. That's just been kind of a lot of fun. I've been enjoying that. Maybe here's where we put in some Dragon Quest. Final Fantasy. I've been thinking about like playing through like all the Final Fantasies on stream. That would be pretty cool. Obviously I'll probably always do some Mario. I actually, I've barely played enough Legend of Zelda games. Like, I probably could count on my hand the amount of Legend of Zelda games I have beat. And then there's some that I own. Like I got Link's Awakening for the Switch like 2 or 3 Christmases ago, and I've just yet to play it. And it's just like, why not, dude? Like, play it. And then there's like, you know, there's like the new Zelda one. Or like the Zelda where she's the main character, that is. There's Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Like I just got Tears of the Kingdom for Christmas this year. But I played some Breath of the Wild, but I haven't finished it. So there's all that. I haven't beat Ocarina of Time. I didn't even beat Majora's Mask, and that was like one of the ones I got further on. That's what I consider like one of my favorite Legend of Zelda games. I just yet to beat it. But like, yeah, Ocarina of Time, that Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, Link's Awakening. I didn't think they beat the original Link's Awakening. I can't even remember that. I actually don't know if I beat a single Legend of Zelda game, which might get me flamed and grilled and killed. But yeah, I guess those are like, you know, down the road, maybe later ones. But those are some. But yeah, so I guess these are like we'll just stick to like what the consistent one will be, which would be Sonic Sundays, Pokemon Mondays, and then Dragon Ball Fridays. So Sonic Sundays. So again, we will continue the stream afterwards. I was kind of like theory crafting some stuff for like Sonic characters for Smash Bros. Like the thing says, so I want to talk about that. But yeah, so Sonic Sunday / Saturday. So sadly, I'm sorry that I can't do it on the 5th. I do really feel bad, but I kind of am. It's nice to get like some of my ideas out there to kind of like talk with some people, at least get it out there. I know not many people are chatting back, like discuss, like we're not doing like a lot of back and forth banter with chat and me, but I know that there are some people listening. I guess just saying it is good too, like on a stream dedicated to this. So if people watch this stream, they'd be like, oh hey, there's this, and then there's the bonus stuff of Sonic and Smash Bros. But yeah, so Sunday, January 12th will be the first time I stream for, and I do Project 06. I'll be starting to play Sonic 06, and then we go into Project 06. At some point, I'll probably do a Sonic Rumble stream whenever it comes out. I'll probably like whenever it comes out the following Sunday, I'll be like, oh hey, here's Sonic Rumble. I played a little bit of my own, but I'll play with either some friends on stream or some people in chat, and then all of that. And then we'll play some Sonic Racing Cross Worlds when it comes out. Again, I don't know when that's coming out. It's really like whenever it comes out. Because I don't want to rush through Sonic 06 and Project 06 just to be ready for this. Like, obviously I don't want to like lollygag and be like, oh, da 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 da. But I mean, I want to enjoy it, or I want to try to enjoy it. And yeah, so those are the Sonic plans as of right now. And then if anything Sonic drops, like more Sonic X Shadow Generations DLC or whatever else they want to drop, then like I'm open to that. Pokemon Day, I do want to start with the Pokemon Normalizer Nuzlocke. I probably want to do it all the way through, just see how people felt, or like about it. It's like, hey, this was a cool Nuzlocke. I would love to see maybe more of this, or it was a cool one-time thing, maybe never again. And it's like, all right, thanks. Maybe maybe it's like, oh, okay, some concepts are cool, but let's evolve it a little bit. Let's try this, that, and it's like, okay. Pokemon TCG Pocket will probably continue to be a thing. I'll probably take a break from TCG Pocket just because there's not a lot happening right now. It's like I don't really need to do much of this. Like when the next set drops, I'll probably get back into TCG Pocket a little bit more. But I do want to sit and try this Normalizer Nuzlocke idea. And then probably to have like series ideas, Pokemon Sun/Moon and Ultra Sun/Ultra Moon play through the first time, and then these no catching Nuzlocke runs would be pretty cool. Dragon Ball Friday, and then again this will land on like if I get some buddies for Sparking Zero, I get like more consistent buddy stuff for Sparking Zero, I would love to do more Sparking Zero. And if not, then I will do some DBZ Kakarot and probably just play through that. That'll probably be that'd be a lot to do, but hey, it would be pretty fun. And then Project Multi is something that I would love to do. Project Multi, I feel like that kind of falls under like that TCG Pocket or Sonic Rumble thing where it's like, I may not dedicate my time to it, but like a little stream of this here and there. It's like, hey, here's some Project Multi. We're playing some Project Multi together as a family. And yeah, I don't know if I'll make this. I think I kind of convinced myself to not turn this into Dragon Quest Friday. I think just being Dragon Ball. I think. Maybe. I guess it's still open. I guess it's something we discuss later. And then these are other stream ideas. The one most likely be like Marvel Rivals, because Marvel Rivals, I feel like it's like a stream I drop, and then I don't really have any obligation to continue it. Like it's not part of a series. I wasn't about maybe doing like a superhero like something, or I don't know. I was thinking like Marvel Monday, and then but I was like, well, Pokemon Day works so well. And then it just becomes this whole thing where my whole branding changes. And it's just like, I just didn't want to deal with that. So yeah, that's the ideas of that. And I won't stick around for long. That already took an hour. I might do like half an hour of this, maybe an hour at most. But I am going to talk about Super Smash Bros. So Super Smash Bros. Sonic character concept ideas. This will be a fun one. I would love anyone in chat who's listening who might have been like a little bit just quiet about stuff, who's like, oh, I just want to listen to him yap about stuff. This is where we can participate a little bit more. We can talk a lot of stuff. Because I think that'd be a lot of fun. So hey man. Yeah, so what I want to do is talk about Super Smash Bros. Obviously, to anyone who doesn't know, Sonic is the only Sonic rep within Super Smash Bros. And I kind of feel that's a little criminal. And I want to talk about just some like character concepts, what we could see. So there's some things I want to go into. So first what I want to do is revamp Sonic in Smash. I really feel that the Sonic we see in Smash currently It's diabolical the treats there. It's true. I mean Bayonetta and Joker are there, but yeah, we need some more second reps altogether. But Sonic, but I mean no Eggman is crazy. But Sonic, I feel like he doesn't have that sauce. Like I really feel like how Sonic plays in Smash Bros. Like doesn't feel very Sonic. Like it just feels safe, I suppose. I don't know. I'm not crazy about it. Like I do enjoy playing him at the very least. Like he's a fun, like fast beatdown character, which is kind of always up my alley. But I would just love to revamp Sonic. So the first thing I want, so obviously, for this thing, I'm not gonna. So how I want to go approach this is I don't want to be like, oh, I'm going to go over so many characters Smash concept, because there's only so much of that and there's a lot of people who do that. What I kind of want to say here is I want to be realistic. I think if Sonic had more reps in Smash Bros, I want to be like, what is a realistic amount of characters that can be added for Sonic? And 2, what characters do I think would be the best? And so I think overall, at most Sonic should have 4 reps. I think at most Sonic should have 4 reps. That's at most. I think realistic. I can't type. Dude, I'm just having. I'm just having one of those like dude. And then realistically, that's right. Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just seeing, like, I'm writing these down and I'm like, that's not how you spell it, is it? And it's like, no, it is. Like, I don't know. I'm so second guessing myself. Realistically, I think probably we'll have 3. I think realistically he would have 3 reps, 2 unique characters, and 1 Echo Fighter. I think that's the realistic thing. And so but I have thought about this. So I think the ranking order, like, so I think number 1 is Sonic. Obviously can't have Sonic reps without Sonic. I think he is I think obviously he would be a unique character, as he is. So I think he needs a revamp, and everyone agrees with this. A lot of Smash characters I think need revamps. I think you just compare, because like you see how like old and classic Mario was in Smash Bros, and then you compare him to like a character like Terry Bogard or Hero. Like Hero has this whole like mana like he has to like juggle mana that he has. Then he has like this whole like spell list that he has to keep track of. And Mario's just like, I punch hard. I just do punch. And it's fine to have like a simple character compared to a complex character, but it's like you look at some of the design philosophies. I feel like some characters deserve some revamps just in general, and Sonic's one of them. I think Sonic deserves a revamp. So Sonic, I think, is number 1 character. Number 2 is clearly Eggman. He would also be a unique character. I think Eggman is very deserving of a unique character slot. Obviously, I don't really know what or who he could echo, even if that, but I just think Eggman has a lot of cool, unique stuff that he could do, where Eggman should be his own character. Number 3, I think, is Shadow. And then while I would love him to be a unique fighter, most likely will be a Echo Fighter of Sonic. One of the craziest things that happened so when Smash Ultimate, for anyone who wasn't there, Smash Ultimate got revealed, there was the big trailer of like everyone is back. And when they showed Sonic's portion, I'll even pull it up. I cannot type. Oh, it's Everyone Is Here trailer. Sorry. I said it wrong. So yeah, we're gonna switch to Everyone Is. What the heck? Sorry, wait, what the heck? Oh, okay. Okay. Don't. I cannot tell you why that happened. But we're gonna glide for the Sonic section because this is important to Solid Snake was like they're like, hey, everyone's here. Maybe he's much further ahead than I thought. Oh, there he is. So when Sonic's reveal, so there's Sonic, Supersonic. Oh, okay. Wait, was it not in this trailer? Okay, I'm looking real stupid now. Wait, where? No, this is like this game. Where was it? Am I just, or is there like another shot of it? Hold on. Because I swear I was gonna say a point. I guess we're just watching this trailer again. Let me just pause the music quickly, just because I know the music is probably like, wow, we have too much music going on in the background. Pokemon Trainer was back. That was really exciting. Yo, Ness and Lucas, let's go. Yo, Cloud appears. Oh yeah, and then this is a bit like, hey, everyone's here. Also, side note, isn't it crazy that Solid Snake was the first, like, third-party character added to Smash Bros? At the very least, first one. I guess, you know, if you want to be like that person, it's like, oh, Sonic and Snake were added simultaneously. But, like, isn't it weird that Snake was the first one revealed? Like, isn't that crazy? They need a couple more PlayStation reps, just a couple of characters. Yeah, a little more PlayStation rep would be pretty cool. Okay, so what was it though? Okay, so there was, and I'm not crazy about this, but there was some.
That's all.
Is
All for today.
is this where it is?
I got Mewtwo's back,
No.
Sonic! Joe! Mewtwo's back, Sonic!
No, where was it? Also, Roger Base, I guess. Sorry, I took your stream without asking. That was my bad. My bad. Am I just straight up misremembering this? Was it this one?
Hi, I'm Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited. Today, I'd like to introduce you to the new Super Smash Bros. Game for the Nintendo
Oh, okay,
Switch.
it's the one where
As
they
you
show
may
off a
know,
little
Super
more.
Smash Bros. Is a
Where? Hold on. Oop. Yeah, it's charged to the one guy.
when
Sorry, we're doing some. Where is it with?
paint arts on fly. Sonic's final smash, Super Sonic, is more souped up than ever. Either you're too slow, or he's lightning fast.
No, that's not it. Where is it? There's a certain shot, and I'm bringing this up for a reason. I might not find it. Either I'm not gonna find it, or I'm just gonna cry.
Which we hope you'll enjoy. Have fun playing as your favorite princesses.
Damn, Daisy just beat the hell out of Mario, dude. What the hell?
Opponents, Splash by Press Girl. Right. Added for some additional for it. However,
Oh, the show. Okay, they're showing off assist trophies.
Talent, including
Wait, are they not? Hold on. Let's actually watch all the assist trophies that appear.
damage. However, some assist trophies will remain unbeatable. Maybe an unexpected guest will photobomb your battle. Yep, it's him.
Yeah, that's right. We got Bomberman.
There's a wide variety. More than 50 of them appear in the game. Of course, we're also adding even more Pokemon and items. We can't wait to show you. There are a variety of stages available in this game as well, including a massive list of returning stages. If you get a group
Okay, I cannot find it for the life of me. I swear, you can either believe me or not believe me. I don't know. But I swear there was a shot in Sonic, in like one of the trailers, where they were like, okay, here is Sonic. They revealed the concept of assist trophies. They showed Sonic, they revealed the concept of an Echo Fighter, and then showed Knuckles was an assist trophy. And then like people were getting crazy because for anyone who doesn't know, in Smash Bros. Brawl and Smash Bros. 4, the only assist trophy that came from Sonic was Shadow with this whole chaos control and like time slowing down and everything. Like that's what it was. It was Sonic was the fighter, Shadow was the assist trophy. At the very least, it was in the first trailer. I cannot find it, and I could be misremembering it. I swear I read about it. Regardless, I don't care enough. If I'm proven wrong on this statement, I really wish I could find it. I really thought it was.
together.
I'll mute the game because I'm trying to. Smash Ultimate. Because I really. I really cannot find it for the life of me. Because I just remember. And then, of course, there's a freaking assist trophy reveal trailer, and the first one is Shadow, so maybe I'm wrong. What was this? Maybe it was just an assist trophy trailer. Is this it? Did I find it immediately? Because if I remember correctly, it was like Sonic and Knuckles, and they were on like a Mario stage, is what I remember. But I guess I'm wrong. Yeah, I really cannot find it. I guess this is just something. I guess something that I just lulled into existence. My brain said, "Oh yeah, it was always like this." Okay. I'm just going to say that was wrong. That was never the case, and I'm just going to end my thing there. Regardless, Shadow should be an Echo Fighter. I think the concept of Echo Fighters, in Shadow just not being one of them is crazy. I do think Shadow, with the discussion and with the talk of sorry, I lost my train of thought. With like Shadow Generations, like coming out with like a lot of his like Doom, like his new like Doom powers, and some of his chaos powers. I really do think Shadow, like his chaos stuff, like teleportation, chaos control, chaos spears. I really do think Shadow could be his own unique fighter, like that's separate from Sonic without, you know, not having to be an Echo Fighter of him. But then there was something I was thinking about with Sonic, and I'll kind of go over it. Well, I do think it would be cool if he was his own unique character, but if he's an Echo Fighter of Sonic, that wouldn't be the worst thing ever. But I want him to be an Echo Fighter of the revamped Sonic ideas that I've started to come up with a little bit. And then number 4, number 4 is kind of a set. It's kind of like a what was it? Number 4 is like, it's kind of a cop out because even though it's number 4, there's 2 characters. I think if they had it all unique, if these were all unique characters, I think number 4 could be classic Sonic, or and I'll just say modern Tails, just so no one's like, oh, why does it have to specifically be classic Tails? And it's like, no. I guess just saying Tails is fine. I don't know. These are what I think the 4 characters could be. I think Sonic, obviously Sonic number 1. I think he deserves Sonic deserves it over everyone. He's already in Smash, so it doesn't really matter. I think Eggman deserves it over Shadow, any other character as well. But at least I think Eggman deserves it over anyone else. Eggman was around as long as Sonic has. They were both appeared in Sonic 1. Tails appeared in Sonic 2. Knuckles appeared in Sonic 3. Shadow in Sonic Adventure 2. But Eggman's always been there. Eggman was there in Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic CD. Sonic and Knuckles, even though it's Sonic 3 and Knuckles, you know, combined. You know, it's just Eggman just deserves it. We also need more villain reps. Like, I don't think we have enough villains. Like, if I'm like looking at the roster of characters, and I'll bring it back to OBS, or not OBS, my God, bring it back to Opera. So like using this as like just like using this. So if we count so we'll even be generous with villains. So we have Dark Samus, Bowser. So I don't try to keep you try to help me out. All right, I guess so. Dark Samus 1, Bowser 2, Ganondorf 3. Again, we're just being generous. Mewtwo 4, just because of the movie. Again, we're being generous. Meta Knight 5, kind of. Wario 6, kind of. King DDD 7, kind of. Wolf 8. Ridley 9, King K. Rool 10. Sephiroth 11, Kazuya 12, Piranha Plant kind of 13. So being super generous, we have 13 at most. 13 villains at most. And if we're gonna take some ones away, like okay, no, Piranha Plant, no, so 12. We exclude Mewtwo, Meta Knight, Wario. I think those would be the realistic ones. That we 9, like 9. We want to exclude King Dedede as a villain, 8. It's like obviously Dark Samus is a villain, so Dark Samus. But then even then, if we want to like Dark Samus is just an Echo Fighter of Samus. I mean, I guess it's still. So if we want to even go by then like that, it's like okay, well this isn't even a unique fighter. So if we go by like just or it's just an Echo Fighter. So unique fighters that are guaranteed villains: Bowser 1, Ganon 2, Wolf 3, Ridley 4, Sephiroth 5, Kazuya 6. Yeah, is that it? Wait, what was it originally? Because it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, then Dark Pit is like, oh, he's more of an anti-hero. But then there's like Meta Knight anti, like there are so many games where it's like Meta Knight's like a. I would say Meta Knight's more of like an anti-hero. I would not say he's a villain. I think he's just like his own thing. But again, like we just be not so generous. So it's like, yeah, standalone, not Echo Fighters. There's Bowser, there's Ganon, there's... Yeah, Bowser, Ganon. No one else in this row. Wolf. Ridley, King K. Rool, Sephiroth, Kazuya. There, okay, maybe that was it. Now it's 7 in my head, I guess, yeah. So it's like, realistically, 7 villain reps? And no Eggman? Like, we don't have Eggman in here, like, at all? Because then the thing is, like, not, like, this, and this is not being, like, oh, I just play a lot of Sonic. Sonic and Eggman are some of the most iconic video game characters. Like, unironically, Mario's most iconic video game character, Sonic's number 2. Like, easily. Pikachu's up there. I think that Mario, Sonic, and Pikachu make up top 3. And then Pikachu kind of walks this weird line where it's like, even though I know he's originally a video game character, there are probably so many parents who are like, oh, Pokemon like the anime, or oh, Pokemon like the mobile app Pokemon Go, or Pokemon cards, or, whatever. And don't even know that it originates as a video game. So that's where I'm like, But then I guess you can make the same argument. It's like some people might not even know that Sonic... Well, I guess I don't know. Adults, I feel like would know, like, oh, I used to play Sonic on the Genesis. And then, like, the movie... I don't know. I guess you can make the same thing, I suppose. But, even if we say that, Mario, Sonic, and Pikachu, they're like the top 3 most iconic video game characters, I would say. I feel like most parents would... Like, they see Mario, they see Sonic, they see Pikachu, they know their name. And they're like, oh yeah, I got a rough. I know what Mario is. Mario, Sonic grows fast. Pikachu, lightning. Like maybe there might be some parents who don't even know Pikachu does lightning. I think they're just like, ooh, funny yellow red. But yeah. So I guess to go into it more. So realistically, I think it would be Sonic as a unique fighter. And the only reason I say realistically is, I guess, I keep jumping back and forth, and I'm sorry. is the only reason I say this is because, okay, so we look at third party characters. So obviously this whole top row is Nintendo. This row is Nintendo. The first third party character we're going to see is Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid. He's the only Metal Gear Solid rep. We move on to the next third party character is Sonic. Obviously, we're talking about he's the only rep. That's why we're talking about it today. Mega Man, he's the only Mega Man rep. Pac-Man, he's the only Pac-Man rep. Ryu. Now, Ryu has Ken, so there's technically 2 Street Fighter reps, but Ken's an Echo Fighter, so it's like they're not exactly the same. So there's 2 Echo Fighters, or 2 Street Fighters, but one of them is an Echo Fighter. Then we go to Simon and Richter. There's Castlevania, two Castlevania reps. One of them is an Echo Fighter. Oh, and then I guess because I kind of glossed over it and I shouldn't have. My point will come in a second. Bayonetta, third party, yeah. Everyone, yeah. Obviously, a bunch of third parties here. But the only gaming franchise in this game that has 2 third that. So the only franchise that has 2 reps, both of them are unique characters, meaning not Echo Fighters, is Cloud and Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII. So Final Fantasy VII is the only game in which 2 characters come from the same game, and they are wholly unique fighters, or at least franchise, I should say. Sora's in this weird limbo. I say Cloud and Sephiroth come from Final Fantasy, Sora comes from Kingdom Hearts. They're separate things. For the sake of argument, I'm not going to say that they're combined as 3 things for third party. I think they're a separate entity. So, and then obviously Ryu, obviously Street Fighter and Castlevania, they get 2 reps as third parties, but their second rep is an Echo Fighter. Richter's just Simon, besides 1 property change to their down special, and then Ryu and Ken are fairly different in of themselves. Ryu kind of has the hit less combo hit harder, where Ken kind of does the more multi-hit stuff, which is important to why I bring this up. So Cloud and Sephiroth are the only characters, they're the only characters from the same franchise that are also wholly unique characters. Sephiroth's not an echo of Cloud. Cloud's not an echo of Sephiroth. Ryu and Ken are both from Street Fighter. Ken is an echo of Ryu. Simon and Richter come from Castlevania. Richter is a echo of Simon. And that's an important thing to say now, which is why I think which is why realistically it would be Sonic with Shadow as an echo and Eggman. I realistically think that this will be how Sonic gets reps. I don't want to say, because while I think Sonic deserves 4, and it would be this Sonic, Eggman, Shadow, and then either classic Sonic or Tails, however you want to go about it. I think realistically, I don't want to reach to the moon and be oh yeah, I think Sonic is most deserving to have more reps, get up to 4 unique reps for a third party franchise. I think Sonic's the one that deserves it over other franchises. However, I don't want to be oh, well, I'm just going to assume this. So basically, I'm kind of combining those 2 elements. So Sonic and Eggman kind of follow that Final Fantasy VII rule with Cloud and Sephiroth, where it's these are 2 unique separate characters, and then Shadow kind of it's the little tack on of the Street Fighter thing. It's Ken is a different character from Ryu, but he's an Echo Fighter, so they're very much so the same. So it's kind of combining those 2 things, kind of just imagine if Cloud got an Echo Fighter of Zack Fair, basically. That's sort of the idea of it. If, I guess, however you want to look at it, or Ryu and Ken get a unique fighter of Chun-Li. However you want to look at it, that's kind of how I'm approaching this. So, which is why I think realistically, I think it's Sonic with Shadow as an Echo Fighter, and then Eggman. I think that's how it would go. Again, the order I wish is Sonic, Eggman, Shadow. And I would prefer Shadow to be his own unique character, but I think realistically, realistically, I don't even think we see either classic Sonic or Tails. I think it's Sonic, Eggman, Shadow, Echo. I guess I'll clean it up nicer. Sonic, Eggman, Shadow. Dude, I cannot type. Echo Fighter of Sonic. And though while this is a little disheartening at first I was like, man, this would kind of suck. The more I thought about it, the more I'm like, hold on, this actually might not be the worst thing ever. And part of it is I want to kind of go into, so I'm not really going to be touching too much on classic Sonic or Tails. I'll come up with like ideas for them. I'm already kind of going, I have a lot less time than I thought I would. So first thing I want to do is kind of go over Sonic in Smash revamped. So I really think Sonic just needs a huge overhaul. So basically, and the reason why I kind of like classic Sonic in Smash as well is I feel like the Sonic we have in Smash Bros. Currently, I think is too akin to... It feels... The Sonic in Smash Ultimate, in my opinion, feels like classic Sonic, like the sort of feel of classic Sonic, but in the body of modern Sonic. Because like I think of all the moves that Sonic does in Smash Bros, and I'm like, yeah, I can see classic Sonic like just doing stuff like this. I mean, he's a little stubbier, and I guess some things work because of like modern Sonic's longer body. But I guess like a big thing is like the specials. It's like, yeah, like the only thing that doesn't really work like for sure is like the homing attack. So it's like obviously that would change. But then it's like that's like an easy fix. It's like side specials like just a spin attack. Down specials a spin attack again. Up special, not only is it a spring, but it does like the old classic Sonic sound for a spring. It doesn't even do like the modern sound, like the bring, like there's the sounds. And heck, even I guess like some of the moves, it's like I could see classic Sonic doing all of those, even if classic Sonic's build's just a little more stubbier than modern Sonic. Again, the only thing that Smash Sonic does that classic Sonic doesn't do is homing attack. But that's just like but like the quick fix is like, okay, his neutral special then is like the Insta Shield from Sonic 3. And it's like bada bing bada boom, we got that fixed already. But yeah. Which is why I think Sonic just needs a huge revamp. I feel like the Sonic that we should see in Smash, revamped Sonic. I cannot type for the life of me. Sonic should be a mix of modern Sonic and Sonic Frontiers Sonic. This is how I think he should be approached. Like if they do like a huge redesign. Modern Sonic, obviously, there's a lot of similarities between modern Sonic and classic Sonic. Like a lot of the modern Sonic elements are in Sonic Frontier Sonic. Sonic Frontier Sonic is just a good base because he like there's not like obviously combat with air quotes is like a thing in Sonic where it's like really just like jumping on enemies and like that's it, or modern Sonic boosting through enemies. The only time there's ever really like combat is Sonic the Fighters, like the old like 2D fighting Sonic game. There was Sonic Battle, the Game Boy Advance game, and then Sonic Unleashed, like the Werehog section. But the Werehog Sonic only really works with like the Werehog mechanics of like the stretchy arms, bigger hands, like yada yada. A lot of those moves don't really work the best with like the modern Sonic idea. Whereas Sonic Frontiers Sonic, he not only is the most modern Sonic, but Sonic Frontiers has done really well for itself and has come up with a lot of cool stuff where it's, you know, it's really flashy and cool, which is why I think revamping Sonic should look like, for the most part, Sonic Frontiers Sonic with like maybe a little bit of like modern Sonic here and there. And it's just for certain things. But then the things I'm going to talk about with modern Sonic, like they're present in like Sonic Frontiers, but it's like slightly, at least only one thing is slightly tweaked than we mentioned with modern Sonic. So like first thing, obviously, so like specials. So like neutral special is obviously the homing attack. Just a nice classic Sonic move. It could probably realistically just work the same as it is. It's just nice, simple, effective. Side special is boost. Like we see in like the games. I'm even gonna what can work the same as it already does in Smash. So the boost. So the boost is really interesting because there is one thing I really like, and I'm going to pull this up. Is this the video? Okay, so this is it. So let me pause the music just so I don't forget now. So PC capture device. It'll probably the screen will look kind of weird, but I don't really feel like resetting it. So someone started doing a Sonic update where one they add the Jason Griffith voice, they do like some cool taunt stuff. So they have a battle version and then a modern version. I like this jab a lot for modern Sonic because I think that's like the exact thing he does in Sonic Frontiers, where he does that, like this move. So like already I really like that a lot, which is really good. Not the reason I'm bringing this up. Also, I guess I'll just play the music for this. I will turn this down a little bit on the PC capture end though. I'll do like right there. How does that? Okay. Side tilt is pretty good because it's like the same as like his jab. A lot of stuff here is just really good, like off the bat. Really, I want to get to the specials just because his side special. Okay, so this is like the light speed, which that's not what I'm here for. So there's the modern boost. And like the thing is like you can cancel out of them and then you can do one in midair. And so like you can either run past like that or you can like jump out and like combo. And I really, really, really like the idea of that where you can like where you can either here, let me, it can be used to just deal nice damage / potential stock taking move, or can be used for combo extension. I think that sort of idea for like the boost could be really good. I like the first one because then it feels akin to like in the boot, like Unleashed or Sonic Generations or Sonic Forces, where you hold boost, you just plow through these enemies, and then you know obviously they're all defeated and knocked out. And then like the combo idea, just because of like Smash Bros, I think that's really cool, and I really like that a lot. I know in Sonic Frontiers, like the boost, like you don't boost through enemies, but like the idea behind like the Frontiers boost, or the reason why it's like in Sonic Frontiers, these are enemies that like require way more combat and can't just be blown away by Sonic's sheer speed, as we've kind of seen like through some of the fights. Like obviously he needs to take them a little more seriously, which is why I think the boost is like a really nice like move. Up special. like it could still be the spring if we want to. Like I think in this one they do the spring where it like doesn't go as high in like the video shown. In Sonic Frontiers there is we'll just look up all of Sonic's. We'll just do like a video of all of Sonic's moves. Is it nice and I wanted like a nice video in which like it's like bookmarked, like all these different. But I don't think they do. Are there images? I guess we'll switch to this quick. We'll just do this. I mean, there's some videos of it. Like I'll probably try to show it here. But it's like obviously like Recovery Smash is a pretty like it could be a pretty good one. Like I'm trying to just the order is very interesting. Like is it just like kind of like what it's supposed to be, like the unlock order? I just wish there was a bookmark. If there was a bookmark, that'd be so nice. Oh, that's the Cyclone. But like, I guess this could be a pretty good up special. Like Cyclone Kick, like this could be his up special. Like he does that because he does rise up, so that could be something. There's just a lot of cool stuff. Fidel does a really good video talking about like what exactly could be. Oh, I guess there's like a little bit of a like picture, and I guess we could also then go to the page and kind of show it off. You could also just look these up. I think there's only so much I can do, and I don't want to be here for the longest. I might do like a better video on this. I don't know. But it's like, yeah, like up special could be like either Recovery Smash, where like the idea is like he like pushes the enemy up and then does like a kick. That could be pretty cool. As we just saw, I didn't even think about it, but the where the not loop kick. What was like not quick? Wait, where was it? Oh, there's the unique ones where it's okay. So yeah, like the Cyclone kick. Oh wait, so is Recovery Smash and Grand Slam the same thing? Wait, yeah, now I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna do with bookmarks. Maybe they'll have it. If only they were. I guess I could have done this better. I could have just had this all prepared, but I guess here we are. Does So then what's the recovery smash? Is recovery smash just like the exact? Let me look this up. I forget what the recovery smash is. Hold on. Sonic. Yeah, Game Cage does a really good video. Okay, it says much like the Grand Slam. Okay, so Grand Slam, I thought they were roughly the same. I guess it doesn't really matter. So yeah, Grand Slam / recovery smash could maybe like because like what it does is like Sonic rises up with the enemy, then kicks him. That could be really cool. Like up special if they don't want to do the spring. I think Cyclone Kick could be really cool. Or maybe he could even do like that could be like his up air maybe. Cross slash could also would be cool. That could be, I don't even know what ability that would go under. He has some cool ones here. Essentially I think that again, Games Cage has a really good video on this. So I would watch that. He does a good job kind of over if it was just more Frontiers focused. Maybe even neutral special, like if we wanted to. That's where it's tough because it's like trying to like it's really just the homing attack. Like homing attack would be probably a special, and then like the side special, and then the rest would be like down special could. Or do some characters have different like? No, because most people. I was gonna say like maybe the homing attack with air quote could be like a neutral, like forward A or neutral air or forward air or something. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff, and I really like think Games Cage does a really good job, and I don't want to like just be like, oh, I'm gonna check his video, you know. But then so then the question is like, how does Shadow fit into this really well? Like regardless of how this works. What could be really cool, especially so example, I think Cross Slash or Sonic Boom, where Sonic shoots out like these beams from either his feet or his hands. Like those are really like I think those could like easily translate from the like those attacks into like chaos spears, like where Sonic like because then like imagine like the idea could be like so Sonic like we'll just say Cross Slash, but like Cross Slash or Sonic Boom like work simultaneously. It's like so if Sonic does Cross Slash, it could be kind of maybe like a like Star Fox like Fox's blaster where like he shoots more faster, but obviously each one does less damage and there's no hit stun. Or then Shadow as an Echo Fighter, he gets Chaos Spear where it's like Wolves, where it's like it's bigger, hits harder, much slower to come out, but then actually stuns the enemy. Or Falcos, however you want to think about it. And then his up special, then Shadow's up special would be so. His up special would be like just a teleport. What could be pretty cool too is in Sonic Dream Team. So in Sonic Dream Team, Shadow has a really cool. Why is it so freaking loud? Here it is. I'm pulling this up right now. This one is pretty nice. This one I'm actually much better at. So in Sonic Dream Team, Shadow has a thing called Chaos Shift. So it's like, as you see, like the game, it kind of works akin to this, where he like stops midair. Obviously, it wouldn't be this in the game. It's just so you can like figure out where you're going. Like time slows down for you. You have a good idea to figure out where you're going. But in this, like as you'll see, I'll let it go through. He's gonna just zip through. Like so, he does like a little like kind of a teleport, but like not really. His up special could either be just like a teleport, maybe like akin to like Mewtwo or Zelda, or what he could do. So he has Chaos Shift. Where obviously he goes through like this, but in the game, in Sonic Dream Team, there are upgrades that you can do. It's kind of like, oh, you know, like the characters may not feel the greatest. Well, they feel fine, but like, they can feel better. You just equipped upgrades to them. And one of Shadow's upgrade is where he can use Chaos Shift twice. And so a cool idea could be, is his up special could be maybe akin to Pikachu's, where like he does like this zip zap, like with Chaos Shift, as opposed to like a teleport. I think either works for Shadow, like either a teleport or like a 2 Chaos Shift, like a Pikachu. And then obviously whatever special, like whatever like would be landed on for Sonic doing like the Cross Slash or Sonic Boom, like those projectiles, Shadow just instead gets Chaos Spear. Or maybe even if, well, no, I think because Shadow also does homing attacks, so I feel like he should get that too, as an Echo Fighter. And then a lot of moves, like we'll look at some of his. I'm gonna mute this just because like the game gets it's like kind of loud. Oh yeah, this is moderns. Like he does, or that's the battle. Yeah, because he does like the bounce, and then the moderns like just the stomp. Because there's 2 different moves. But there's 2. He has like the modern version, and then the battle version. But like Shadow has a stomp too, so like his down air could be this. Like, not saying like this is like identical, but I mean this mod does a really good job. Like side tilt, like Shadow could do something like that, or Shadow could just do a punch like himself. Like I'm like that's something I could see Shadow doing, like an up tilt like that. I could see Shadow doing a side smash like that, or maybe his side smash like is like a Zero Suit Samus side smash, where he does like the 2 kicks with his jet boosters. But like obviously, we could see Shadow do this too. Well, I guess they both have the same one. I thought one of them at some point had different ones. Yeah, then even up smash, like that feels pretty like, oh, it's this one. That I thought this for some reason this was down smash, but like, so he does like a tornado type thing. But that could, like, I could see Sonic and Shadow doing that. That's like a battle. That's the battle Sonic dash, and this one he does like the slide. Both Sonic and Shadow do a slide in the game, so they could both have that. Neutral air, nothing about that feels like one of the other. Again, it's one of those like, okay, Sonic and Shadow, like obviously there are more things that Shadow would do with his own pizzazz on it, or like his own like unique thing of it. But it's like the idea is like, okay, well, in this he's going to be an Echo Fighter. Where it's like, okay, so even though like he might do something else like slightly different for like just for the sakes of like the Echo Fighter, it's like he needs to do a little more of what Sonic does. And yeah, so neutral special is that, and then we saw side special, which is the boost. Down special is still still that. I really don't think like this if a more modern Sonic, because modern Sonic doesn't do a lot of the like spin dash. This feels more like a classic Sonic thing, which is kind of why I like the idea of classic Sonic and modern Sonic being separate characters. And then his up special still in the spring. I don't really think that I have an issue with this. I think the up special, like, I don't think Sonic, like, I do like the updated Sonic, like, he at least has like his like the more modern spring for modern Sonic as opposed to the classic spring. Though again, like I said, this could be the Grand Smash, this could be the Cyclone Kick for Sonic, Shadow. This I think this is where they would separate because again, another example of like Echo Fighter stuff is Roy and Chrom. They have different up specials. Roy's is kind of akin to Marth and Lucina's, and Chrom takes more of a page out of like Ike's book when it comes to the up special. And Chrom is considered an Echo Fighter of Roy, so it's like, okay, so clearly some things can be changed. And so I think that's where it comes in. I was looking at the wrong thing. There it is, Cyclone Kick. Like that could be something. And then again, Shadow, instead of doing like the Cyclone Kick, he does the teleport. I don't want to make it where it's like it's too different because then it's like, okay, because obviously they need to feel like the exact same. So it's like, but then like look like that up throw, for example. It's like, yeah, this feels more something Sonic would do, but then in Sonic Heroes, like Sonic and Shadow, like Sonic, Shadow, Amy, and Espio, they all do this. So it's like, this is like a Sonic Heroes type up throw. And it's like, well, Shadow does this in the game, and so does Sonic. And then we see, like, you know, we see Shadow do this, and Shadow can still go into his ball, because as we see in the, was it the Shadow Generations, I'm just going to say the anime. Like, as we see in the Sonic X Shadow Generations, like, anime, I'm pretty sure here he does a little bit of fighting, and he turns into a ball. After we get, hold on, we'll play a little audio just because this shit's cool as hell. But like, yeah, like even then, like Shadow's like just in combat, he spawned up into a ball to like fight. So even like for some of this Sonic stuff that we see in like this video, which is really good. Props to Jokes. I don't know how. Because he had like the neutral air where it was still like this ball, and it was like I mean, obviously even Shadow still jumps like as the ball, and like we saw in that fight, Shadow used the ball in a more offensive way, so like we can still see that, and like obviously like this type of forward kick, like I could see Shadow doing that. That sort of up air, like obviously like the pose he does, like this pose right here is like a callback to like it's Sonic doing the Sonic Adventure 1 pose upside down. It's like him upside down, he's hitting that pose. So like Shadow's like, he probably wouldn't hit that. He'd probably like just do that and do that. Or maybe Shadow's is more of this, where he does that and like there's like a flare of like the boost, like his shoes like flare up, so it's like instead of like doing like physical damage, it's like kind of like fire damage or something, or I don't know. Back air, I feel like that's pretty good for like I feel like both Sonic and Shadow can do that. I also think Sonic's I like the idea of like Sonic doing more multiple hits as opposed to like one big hit. Just in general. But then again, I guess like Ryu and Ken, like I guess they both do the Shoryuken, but then like the properties change. It's like I kind of feel like they could. I mean, I guess I don't want to say like they can. I don't know if that's like too different of stuff, but it's like I feel like Sonic could do like a multiple 3-kick back kick, and then Shadow could do like the 1 back kick maybe. Again, he could also do 3. I think the down air drop, I think this bounce is really like cool. I think like the stomp is like the down stomp directly is pretty good. That's just, both Sonic and Shadow have that in their kits. Neutral special, both Sonic and Shadow have some sort of homing attack. Shadow doesn't, I know in Shadow Generations he does more of like the teleport kick, but like I know in like Sonic Heroes and like Sonic Adventure 2 he does that. This is like a light speed dash. Again, I prefer this boost idea. Like this whole boost thing is really good. Both Sonic and Shadow can do that and utilize that. Up special could be something that's different because again, Roy and Chrom do that. Down special, that could be something. Maybe I mean, even that could be a projectile. I don't know. And even both characters, because one thing that was talked about, like I think in Fidel's video especially, I really would watch the Game Cage video. I think he does a really good job. But he sort of mentions like, oh, there's because in Sonic, I'm sorry, in Sonic Frontiers, there's he enters Phantom Rush because he has like a combo meter. So the more combo he does, results in like his Phantom gauge being increased or whatever his gauge is called. I forget what the name of it is exactly. But then like his normal, it becomes Phantom Rush, where like there's like a lot of Sonic illusions that do this punches. It would be really cool if he has that like in his thing, like a I don't know if I want to say like a win more, but it's like, oh, if he gets in there, he like kind of keeps getting rewarded. So like you're rewarded for being in their face. So it's like, oh, any projectile characters, like maybe like a Peach and Daisy or an Olimar or Rob, it's like, oh, you really want to keep him away, because if you keep him away, Sonic's damage might be a little underwhelming or something. Kind of really like akin to Joker. It's like Joker without Arsene is struggling to kill, but then like Joker with Arsene, like he does a little better with it. I mean, that could be like the same thing with Sonic and Shadow. Sonic and Shadow, they have like a meter where it's like, oh, when the meter's not built up, they're not really doing the greatest amount of damage. Like, so I guess it could be like a win more thing. But like Joker's, for example, it's like it's both. His is more of like a comeback. Like then like it kind of incentivizes you to like learn combos with Sonic and Shadow, where it's like, oh yeah, you could do this one hit, but then like you're not building a meter, you're kind of not playing them right. Where it's like if you kind of learn a little more combos and like try to get more skilled with those two, then it becomes more interesting. I guess those are just sort of some ideas. I really do feel that Sonic and Shadow could be the same character. Eggman, there's a lot of stuff to do with Eggman. Eggman could ride his like hold on, Eggman cart. I don't know. Like I would just like look at his little. I forget the name of his ship. Oh, the Eggmobile. Like the Eggmobile, like he could be in that, like throwing stuff out of it, just like all the goddamn time. Hey yo. Sick motorcycle. We could see him in the Eggman mech, Eggman mech SA2. Like we could see the Egg Walker. We could see him in like the Egg Walker, stuff like this. Honestly, it'd be kind of funny if Eggman just straight up threw hands. Like maybe there's maybe I don't know. Like his neutral special could like be using this, like it like aims and it does like an auto fire thing. I guess even too, if they did this, like Tails is an Echo Fighter of that, maybe even if they did Eggman more of like the Sonic Adventure 2 like Egg Walker thing, like Tails could be a potential Echo Fighter of that too. Though this gameplay's not the greatest. There's too many ideas with Eggman. There's too many ideas with Eggman, and I really think I should have got my thoughts out clear. I think I was like, oh, I could talk about this, and I didn't really have much planned. And I was like, well, this is kind of falling through. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just end it here for today. I guess first thing I will say is I'll put up the how did you enjoy the stream today? Let me put that up right now. Again, I'm very sorry that Sonic 06 kind of fell through. And I'm going to get everything situated. I'm going to try to figure out, hopefully, that the HD, the little splitter works, and then we can stream. Again, I will not do Pokemon Monday I won't do Pokemon Monday tomorrow, and I won't do Dragon Ball Friday the 10th, because I kind of want like the first big stream to be Sonic 06 related. So I hope you guys are excited for Sonic 06. I hope you guys are excited for the future of like Chameleon. 2025 is going to be a big year, I'm hoping. My goal is to be my goal is to try to be like a Twitch affiliate. So following on Twitch is really big. Subscribing on YouTube and liking the YouTube streams when they're happening is really helpful. Because it just has people see it more. Sharing this with anyone. If there's anyone that you know that's interested in Sonic, anyone who's interested in Pokemon or Dragon Ball, I'm a guy. Maybe not the guy, but I'm a guy. And I feel like I can do some cool stuff. So I hope that everyone enjoys. I hope you have a great rest. I hope you had a good start to your year. I hope you continue to have a good year. I hope everything's going well for everyone. And I will see you guys next time. Again, I'm going to take a bit off. I'm going to get this stream, the card situation thing figured out. And so next time I'll see you on Sonic Sunday again, and we will play some Sonic 06 and finally get started on that. So have a good rest of your day, guys. I'll see you later.